And it's time for the fourth contest today. The second time we'll have the Baltic Blast. And the blast gets started with a boundary. Emil Zuvak crunched out to point. Got some work to do beforehand. Not a bad ball from Krishnan. Got a little bit of late swing, but Zuvak is in sublime form. Short ball. Zuvak pumps it to the leg side. Probably didn't get a great piece of the ball. Smacks his pads in frustration that he hasn't timed it quite as well as he'd like. But that's not a great one. And Zuvak doesn't need a second invitation to swat away. Krishnan flicked off the legs. Gorgeous shot from Zuvak. He's not just about power play. So he comes in. Wide of off stump. Actually nicely played from Ali.
Can turn it around though. Still matches to come.
Well, that one's onto the pads of Sher Ali, and that's gone a pretty fair way. A lovely stroke.
Yeah, really good shot. Strip. Well, could be same again here if he's not careful.
Pretty good shot.
Yeah, it's going to be 4 more, so 6 and 4. Sher Ali.
You see the light sky blue, colour that a lot of Estonian teams tend to have. Might be ready to raise the white flag the way that this is going so far. And Ali just pumps another.
Over number 4.
Oh, it's cut away straight to the field. A good catch. I think that might be a big run. Krishnan out there on the point boundary, taking a good grab because that was heartily cracked by Sher Ali, but he ends up as the first wicket down. He goes for 19. Oh. Nothing new for Estonia. That's a terrible ball, unfortunately. And it's been smacked out to the leg side boundary by Zark. Good start for him.
Yeah, too short, really. And easy pickings for a left-hander. You know he sees it well because he hits it in front of square.
Well, floated up. Left-handers swatted. And that's a little bit unlucky for Paul Bilal out there at the cow corner boundary. That's not a bad ball, but unfortunately just a little bit too much room to Zuvak to swing. Probably not recommended. Gets another ball in the block hole. Gondal and Bilal down there desperately trying to keep it from going over the boundary. Feels like we've gone into a smokehouse as that one is smoked over the leg side boundary from Maximo. Great finish to the over, 80 for 1.
Robbo, you got so far, but this is a hanging curveball.
Medal game as this one is laced by Zuvak to the mid-wicket boundary for a 4. So them recovering from 4 for 4 thanks to the cross-handed wizard isn't a little whopper. Would have been appropriate as this one. Robbo's in the game here.
Oh, Robbo. Oh, he's tipped it through for 1 behind, but it was a great effort.
Oh, big charge down the ground. Fielder coming in. Oh, it's the Baltic boss. You can't keep him out of the game. Big safe, Rahman. I think there's a divot where his massive frame has gone into the master turf, but that's a good catch. And finally, a second wicket is down, and Abu Zar goes for 27. Short. He's hit it pretty high. It's gone into the smoke-filled sky, but despite the atmospheric pressure, it's carried all the way for Maximo. It's a pretty nice shot to get off the mark with. Although I'll tell you one, and we'll talk about it after this ball from Krishnan. That's well struck and didn't really see it off the bat. Did wonder if the commentary box was under attack as Saeed Ahmed launches another 6. Hitting it off its base plate as that is swung nicely down the ground by Obazar.
Nice shot by Zar. It moves into the 30s.
And just as I say that, Saeed Ahmed's just decided to launch one 15 metres over the boundary. Another Maximo for him.
Yeah, well, where do you bowl to this guy? Just trying to look it up as well.
Big stride down the crease, squeezed out to the cover boundary, but will only just be 1. And Ahmed didn't just get in on his skates eventually. And actually, that should be a boundary. Oh, that one's gone high. Probably actually beaten him, but unfortunately for Bilal Masood, it's carried the boundary, and Ahmed gets another Maximo. Not a bad bit of bowling at all. Oh, big swing. That's gone a long, long way. In fact, he's tried to send that over to Talon.
It's probably going to disappear here the way that Saeed Ahmed's going. Last ball misses. It's probably a wide. Now they can't decide if they're running or not, and then Masood cops in the face. I think they're going to give it a bite. Anyway, that'll finish things, and it's a pretty healthy total, to say the least. Sweden 149 for 2. A little bit short, tries to muscle it away, and he does just. Maximo! That's the power of someone so powerful, because this isn't out of the middle. It's a kind of premeditated little skip step. Goes after this and gets enough. What a shot. Maximo! As the Baltic boss puts his front foot down the wicket. Check out this one. Just a little step, but all the weight going to that shot. Well, this one as it swings the other way. Side goes back and it's over his head. Maximo! Saif gets a bit lucky there. He almost met his dismissal.
Chaudhry, nice ball. A little bit of a mistimed shot. Fielder goes back. Samuel Ramani takes a good catch.
Trying to go over the top in the power play. Trying to elevate, but it's outside half of the bat. And quick anticipation from Sami Ramani. That are high are going to go further. This isn't high, but it's going to go further because it blasts through the mid-on, and the result is a boundary. A whole performance together. Has Saeed having a bowl?
Oh, that smacked over the mid-wicket boundary. Well, Saeed Ahmed, we haven't seen him at the bowling crease today. He's been welcomed with a fairly inhospitable swipe from Bilal Masood. Back on strike, no immunity cloak. And he doesn't need one. He's absolutely crunched Ahmed with an incredible shot. It's gone over the boundary at the 45 down on the leg side, and Ahmed is being pumped here. Paceman, short ball, he's been cracked again. That might be the shot of the day from the Estonians. It's like Bilal knew what was coming and has crunched a pull shot.
We had some low-scoring games today. We might get a high-scoring game.
Oh, swung hard and massive strike over the leg side. Didn't that sound good off the bat, Vinny? And Estonia, a 65 for 1 after the power play. Oh, big swing across the line. Admittedly, Vinny, when that ball was halfway down the deck, I thought, I hope he doesn't try to pull this, and that's exactly what he's done. Nice strike down the ground from Ali. Contest against Estonia. And yes, you have seen correctly, he is releasing the ball about a metre behind the crease.
Yeah,
he's been pumped for 4. He has been bowling that behind the wicket style as it's brutalised over the mid-wicket boundary by Rahman. That's a lovely shot.
That's a good shot.
And those last couple have been on a more normal stride length, but length has been achieved by the big man, the Baltic boss. Yanks another Maximo, and he's up to 40 off 14. Pretty chaseable.
Tosses up, lures him into it, but he's gone, Rhino. And Saif will have to go for 40. Takawi gets the last laugh. 90 for 3. Big moment in this contest. You need boundaries a bit more than now and then. Chasing 13 and over.
Well, nice piece of bowling from Shukla. Ali, not sure upping the run rate required. Absolutely charging Shukla, particularly on a flat ball. A nice take from Sher Ali. He's only got the gloves as a result of Zuvak's injury. Marnie here bowled. Good final over against the Germans. Almost pulled it out of the fires. That's an awful bit of fielding. Marnie gets it outside off start. Lovely shot. Well, the hairy biker suddenly gets one short of a length. Rondor manages to squeeze one out behind point. Hard chase there from Shukla, but he can't catch it. It's one on the stumps. The hairy biker thrashes to the leg side. He gets a boundary. Oh, big swing from Gondal. The ball's sitting high in the air. The wind will help it, and it will carry it. Well, I think in the normal scheme of things, that probably would have been an outfield catch for Saeed Ahmed. Didn't really get a great piece of it, but the wind has pulled it across the boundary for Maximo.
Here's the last ball of match 4.
Oh, big swing. The hairy biker, big Robbo, unfortunately finds nothing but air in that last section. And that is all she wrote for Sweden v Estonia. And after a brave batting performance from the Estonia, I think they've done themselves and their country proud.